like to explain the practical session on machine learning. And this is the slide I would like to convey and give explanation on what is the roadmap of data science. Data science is the process of extracting meaningful, interested patterns from the huge volume of data by applying statistical methods, artificial intelligence techniques, machine and deep learning techniques we are applying to extract meaningful data, interested patterns, and interested analytics and meaningful data. By applying these are the techniques. There are various steps we are following, like first what you need to have knowledge mathematics. We'll start with the middle part, mathematics. So you need to have fundamentals on mathematics like linear algebra, analytical geometry, matrix vector, calculus, and optimization. Then you can see the regression. There we are studying a linear regression, nonlinear regression, logistic regression. Dimensionality reduction, now we are studying a principal component analysis. Then a density estimation. Then classification. This is about mathematics. What about the programming? We have fantastic programming languages like Python, R, and database. Python is so popular because of rich number of libraries are presented like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Keras, TensorFlow, Pillow, sklearn, and PyTorch. These are the libraries we are studying under Python programming. What about R? R is a competitor of Python programming. R is a visualization programming language. 1 second, Ramchand. I am forwarding that link to 7 members. Let me check whether who will join. 1 second.
Okay, sir.
1 second. Please join. Let's see if some people are interested, my scholars. That's why
Okay, sir.
I'm giving chance to them. Let them listen, Ramchand. Nothing will happen.
Okay, sir. Sir, okay, sir.
1 second. Okay. So, can you explain what is the definition of data science?
Okay.
Ramchand, try.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
Data science, it will give you meaningful insight into different types of patterns. To identify different types of patterns from the huge volume of data that may help to solve a real world problem by designing a model and for the public's use. With the help of so many techniques like mathematical knowledge, we need to develop. I mean, we need to have a mathematical knowledge to develop, data science skills. Programming knowledge we need to have, especially Python, with the help of R. R is for data visualization because that will give explanatory visualization to understand, the dashboard with the help of graphs. And then probability and statistics knowledge is also very much required because when we play with huge volume of data.
Okay. Let me continue that session. So R program is a competitor of Python programming. R is a visualization programming language. What is meant by visualization programming language? We are generating number of visualization graphs like pie chart, bar chart, line chart, and scatter plot. Okay, line chart, and you can say number of charts we are generating with the help of R programming by using libraries like dplyr, ggplot2, and tkyr, and shiny, etc. Then what is meant by database? Database is a collection of interrelated data, and we are using two types of databases. Ramchand, can you remind me what are the two types? Relational databases and non-relational databases. Perfect. How can you define relational database?
Because in relational database we have syntax,
Ah,
semantics,
correct,
procedures,
correct,
whereas in
correct. Perfect answer.
whereas in non-relation database we don't have syntax, we don't have semantics. Um, we have a
But
what do
we
you
are
call
handling unstructured data.
unstructured data using MongoDB, Data Hive,
Ah,
DB2.
Hive, HBase,
D,
Zookeeper.
yeah, yes, sir.
Perfect answer.
Whereas,
Scoop,
yeah,
Scoop, Scoop,
Scoop.
and unstructured data we are handling. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect answer, Ramchand. You are in the line.
okay, sir.
Then we need to have a probability. Probability is nothing but a percentage of whether the item is getting favor of ours 50% or 100% or 25%, like that. Probability. We are discussing introduction to probability and a one dimensional random variable, the function of one random variable, joint probability distribution, and a discrete distribution, binomial distribution, especially in Python and R we are using, and Bernoulli, okay, Bernoulli geometric, etc., continuous distribution, uniform exponential, and gamma normal distribution, especially we are using in Python and R. Then we are going for statistics. This is a roadmap of data science. What is meant by statistics? Statistics is the study of numbers, study of operations, study of techniques we are using, like introduction to statistics, data description, random sample sampling distribution, parameter estimation, hypothesis testing, like in especially Python and R we are using. ANOVA, analysis of variance is called ANOVA. Ramchan,
Yes, sir.
have you studied statistics?
No, sir. Sorry.
It's okay, no problem. So it is a fundamental subject for data science. We must learn. Very simple. I have sent updated PPT. You
Okay, sir.
just go through it.
Okay,
Then
sir.
we are using a correlation and multiple regression. You know already, linear regression, non-linear regression, logistic regression. Based on the past values, we are predicting the future
Future
value
values.
by using Python and our programming languages. Non-parametric and statistics, the you can call it as the rank and sum and statistical quantity and regression methods. Then machine learning. How do you can define machine learning, Ramchan?
Yeah.
Learning from the observational data.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
perfect. By using, you can call it as
Supervised learning,
uh,
unsupervised learning,
supervised learning, unsupervised learning,
reinforcement
and
learning.
reinforcement learning. Okay,
Yes.
so how model works? What is meant by model, Ramchan?
Model is a
It is a
simplified version of
simplified
reality.
perfect through visualization, through
Yes, sir.
diagrammatic representation.
Okay, sir.
So that is called model. How a model works, basic data exploration. Data exploration means we are classifying the data based on the labeled data, based on the unlabeled data, based on the punishment and reward, we are solving the problems. That is called a labeled data. Labeled data means there is a name, there is a target class, there is a label, there is a target class, but that comes under classification. There is no label, there is no target class, but I would like to classify data. That is a
Unsupervised learning.
unsupervised learning. Fantastic. Clustering. Based on the punishment and reward, we are solving the problems. That is called reinforcement
Reinforcement
learning.
learning.
Basic data exploration we are doing. Then first ML model. What is first ML model? We are using machine learning model like linear regression, logistic regression, and uh, non-linear regression. Model validation. Validation means we are checking our model is correct or not by using accuracy, loss, epochs, time complexity, F1 score, AUC, ROC, confusion matrix, etc. Okay,
Okay, sir.
underfitting and overfitting of that machine learning. Random forest is a popular algorithm, very the best algorithm in classification. In Python and R we are using. Scikit-learn is a library. Ramchan,
Yes, sir.
sklearn is a library. And why I am stressing on this one, you have joined for data science training, and machine learning is a heart of this data science.
Okay, sir.
So when do you are you planning for interview on machine learning at Geetam University?
Probably end of like
February?
mid of April maybe.
Oh, okay, no problem. Oh, time is there. We will finish before that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
After that, we will start cyber security.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then scikit-learn is a library. It is used for machine learning applications to solve in real-time applications. Ramchand, I'm so poor background and my parents are farmers and I am the only child studied in my family and I am a Telugu medium candidate up to 12th class. I don't know English much,
Okay.
but I'll compete for all the toppers in my class.
Okay.
That's why I got a state topper in the 10th grade and 12th grade.
Oh.
Then nobody studied like me in IIT, my classmates.
Okay.
So in IIT, Tech, MTech, and PhD, and double PhD I have done. One
Yeah.
one PhD in data science and one more PhD in Indian Institute of Information Technology with specialization artificial intelligence.
Great,
If
sir.
you are interested, I will recommend. There is a provision you can do double PhD so that you will do.
Mm-hmm.
I think you cannot bear amount per semester 50,000,
Okay.
and but getting admission
Oh.
very tough in IIT.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
But still there is a chance to you can apply.
Oh,
No problem. I'll give you
okay.
who are working
Okay,
professionals.
sir. Okay. Okay.
Means if you are working in so and so Maldives, one of the engineering college, still you have a chance
Okay.
to do double PhD
Uh-huh.
at Indian Institute of Information Technology at Allahabad. There is a specialization in data science.
Mm-hmm.
If you are interested, I will recommend to my supervisor.
Oh, sure, sir.
Still,
Okay, sir. Sure.
still. See, I can't assure you.
Okay.
There is a exam. There is a panel like 8 members, like
Ah,
devils.
okay.
They will hit your head. I don't know how you are going to crack your seat. I don't know.
Okay, okay.
That is not in my
Very
hand.
true.
If you crack that one,
Yeah.
you will be jump in IIT now.
Yeah,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
I challenged you ask any questions.
Ah, okay.
Then they impressed my knowledge and they gave immediately in the year 2022.
Oh, great, sir.
I finished my second
Oh,
PhD.
great, sir.
You know.
Great, sir. Great.
Then we are moving to our concept like in intermediate handling missing values. Why we are handling missing values? Sometimes in a row there may be a dash. You are unable to fill up that dash. So by that time we are taking an average value or null value. That is the way we are handling the missing value.
Yes,
Ramchan?
sir.
Yeah, we are taking missing values and an average value or infinity, anything common. Then we are using handling categorical variables like suppose a person is married, unmarried, and divorced. This is called categorical variables. What is variable, Ramchand? How you can define a variable?
Uh,
Anyone joined so
yeah, there are
far?
two people.
Please allow
Yeah, there
them.
are two people joined, sir.
Who are they? Who are they?
Uh, I have one minute, sir. Let me see their names. One is it Delhi Prasad, sir?
Yeah. He's from my native place,
Okay,
Tirupati,
sir. And the
Andhra
other person
Pradesh,
is Dr. Boja.
Polaya.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Bajja Polaya. He's very good knowledge. He's outstanding fellow,
Okay.
and he's a doctorate. He's very good and trying for
Oh,
abroad.
okay, sir.
So, will you give you chance for Polaya? He will come to Maldives.
Okay.
You
Sure,
know.
sir. Sure, sir.
is interested.
Sure,
Okay,
sir.
we will allow them allow any job in Maldives, Ramchandra. We
Sure.
will later. I will talk.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Then we are going for pipeline, cross validation, XGBoost, and data leakage. These are the intermediate values. Then we are going for feature engineering. We have a baseline model, categorical encodings, feature generation, feature selection. Then we are going for deep learning. You know, deep learning is an extension of machine learning. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, how can you define deep learning, Ramchandra? I would like to test. How can you define?
Uh, when we say deep learning, let's say learning something in depth of a concept to
Ah,
understand the insights.
it is extension of deep learning.
Mhm.
We are increasing number of input layers and hidden layers and activation
O-
functions. That's
Okay,
all.
okay, sir.
More than machine learning. That's why it is called deep learning.
Okay, sir.
We are increasing n number of input layers, hidden layers, activation function, and fine tuning
So maybe based
parameters and
on,
dropout
yeah, maybe based
function.
on the complexity, the number of input layers may vary, and then depending on the
Correct.
input layers, the hidden layers also will increase.
Yes, yes,
Okay, sir.
yes. Very good. So, we are discussing about deep learning. We have artificial neural network. It is a base concept for deep learning. That is called ANN. Neuron is a biological term, and just like mimicking of our brain as a human brain, how it is working, functioning. Then we are using a convolutional neural network. It is a powerful technique nowadays in the world. Number one technique, convolutional neural networks,
Yes,
Ramchan.
sir.
How it is working, combining one or more mathematical functions to make a intelligent deep learning technique is called CNN. CNN is nothing but
Sure.
convolutional neural network. We are combining one or more mathematical functions to make hybrid functions to solve real-time and complex problems of data. That's why CNN is a powerful technique.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So if it is a image or in a text data, we are going for CNN technique. If it is unstructured data like audio, video, text, graphics, animation, we are going for RNN technique. You know RNN,
Uh,
Ramchan?
Recurrent neural network.
Recurrent neural. You need to be thorough. You need to be a master in this deep learning. Then you are the best data
Sure, sir.
scientist in the
Sure,
world.
sir. Sure, sir.
Then we are using TensorFlow. TensorFlow is a library, very big library in Python programming to solve deep learning and artificial intelligence big data applications. Then Keras. Keras is a library after TensorFlow. It is a next library, very important, and we are solving big data and machine learning applications. What about PyTorch? PyTorch is a library. It is a product of a Facebook company. And we are solving machine learning algorithms. What about a single neuron? Neuron is a biological term. How our brain working like a network, functioning itself, signaling as a human body with our brain only we are working. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So a single neuron combination of a number of hidden layers, input layers, it becomes a CNN and RNN network. It is a base for a ANN technique. What is ANN,
Arti
Ramchan?
Artificial neural network.
Artificial neural network. Perfect, perfect. Then we are going for a deep neural network that is called a DNN. That means number of input layers we are taking, number of hidden layers we are taking, number of activation functions like ReLU, softmax, etc. we are taking. Then we are using a fine tuning parameters like number of epochs, size of the data, and the number of errors and the number of uh, fine tuning parameters the way we are using to solve complex applications. Then we are going for stochastic gradient descent. Stochastic gradient descent is one of the fine-tuning parameter in deep learning to solve complex applications. Then overfitting and underfitting, dropout and batch normalization to solve statistic and dynamic. We have a batch normalization form. We are eliminating noisy, redundant, dirty data to solve real-time applications. Then we are going for binary classification like true and false, on and off, 1 and 0. We are solving applications. Then we are going for natural language processing. What is meant by natural language processing? To solve real-time applications, study of different languages is called natural language processing. Study of linguistics to solve real-time applications. I am converting one language to another language, like Telugu to Chinese, Chinese to Tamil. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Tamil to Chinese. So that is called a language translation. Text classification, we have word vectors, we have in natural language processing that is closely related to our human life. Then we are going for visualization tools like a diagrammatic representation, pictorial representation of any our problem is called the data visualization tools. We are using Excel VBA. Excel is a Microsoft product,
Yes, sir.
Ramchan. Ah, perfect. It is a package. In that package, we have MS Word, Excel,
Correct.
PowerPoint, and spreadsheet. So we are solving many applications by using that Excel sheet. Then BI is nothing but business intelligence. You know, Intelligent behavior in a machine to solve real-time applications like science and engineering, to develop complex-based applications by using statistical techniques, artificial intelligence techniques, and machine and deep learning techniques. We are solving a number of applications by using this data visualization tools like Tableau. Tableau, very powerful tool in a visualization
Yes,
tool.
sir.
If you want to generate a line chart, bar chart, and heat map, area map, X line chart, pie chart, we are using Tableau. Tableau is a powerful tool. Same way, Microsoft having their own tool called Power BI. Power BI is a visualization tool in order to generate various kinds of diagrammatic representation and visualization graphs. We are using under Power BI is a product of Microsoft company.
Yes,
Ramchan,
sir.
now tell me, what is Power BI?
Okay, Power BI is basically from Microsoft. It is actually for
Perfect.
a visualization purpose. We can
Correct.
create,
Diagrammatic
yeah,
representation of a problem.
yes, sir.
Pictorial
Presentation of a
representation of a
problem.
problem.
Okay, sir. So
Ah,
basically, we can create dashboards to give yeah,
ah.
explanatory or exploratory.
Easy to understand a diagrammatic representation by seeing diagrams like pie chart, bar chart, line chart,
Yeah.
scatter plot, and a heat map, area map, etc.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Then we are going for a click view and a click sense. Then we are going finally deployment. Deployment is nothing but we are uh, we are developing once our application is completed, then we are deploying in the market. This is about a roadmap of data science. These are the mandatory things of data science, but I'm giving additional 13 subjects for you
Yes, sir.
because you are a computer science student,
Yes, sir.
Ramchan. That's why I'm giving a very good knowledge. Per day, I'm taking 10,000. For you, I'm giving it 20,000.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Don't worry. It's okay, no problem. You are, see, I'm in India. You called me. My wife is with me. Please give free of cost,
Okay.
she told me.
Okay, sir.
Bye. his mother is suffering from cancer. Don't take money. My wife don't know.
Okay.
I'm taking money from. Sorry to
It's
say.
okay, sir. It's okay. At
Okay.
least some fees I should give, no, sir, at least.
Then uh, we have three types of learning. Can you list out the three types, Ramchan?
Yes, sir. In machine learning, there are three types. One is supervised learning. Second one is unsupervised learning.
Perfect.
Third one is reinforcement learning.
Perfect.
Yeah, in
Perfect.
supervised learning, it is basically we train a model.
Based on the label and
Yeah, we
target
train a
class.
model based on the label and the target class. Whereas in
Ah,
unsupervised learning, we are trying to, we have unlabeled data through which we are trying to find the patterns or
correct.
structures.
Unlabeled means there is no name of the data
Yes,
set.
sir.
Keep in
Yes,
mind.
sir. So,
Ah,
we are trying to identify the patterns and structures through the clusters and dimensionality reduction. Uh,
perfect.
whereas,
PCA
yes,
especially.
sir. Whereas in reinforcement
Principle.
learning, we are trying to
Ah,
train the agents through which we can get rewards and punishments. So based on punishments,
ah,
we try to better the model, and then we do
ah,
train the model, and then we analyze where and what went wrong. Um, so
correct.
to optimize the sequential decision making task. So
Correct.
basically, it's trial and
Re-
error or learning through mistakes.
Perfect. That is called
Reinforcement
reinforcement
learning.
learning. Now see the unsupervised learning. There is no label, there is no target class, but I would like to classify the data based on the similarity measure. How do you can calculate a similarity measure, Ramchan?
Uh,
You have a 2
Euclidean
points.
distance,
Yeah.
Minkowski distance. So
Ah, Euclidean distance, Minkowski
distance.
distance, and yes.
So when it comes to Euclidean distance, we have an equation square root of x.
Like x1, x2, y1, y2, 2 points.
Yeah,
We are calculating the difference between two
2 points.
points.
So we have an expression
X1
square root
minus
of
x2
x1
whole
minus
square,
x2
square
whole
root
square.
of, you need to
Yeah,
select it.
square root of x1
Square
minus
root
x2 whole
of
square
x1
plus
minus
y1
x2
minus
whole
y2
square
whole
plus.
square.
Perfect. They will ask you this question in interview.
Okay, sir.
How do you can calculate Euclidean distance in especially in clustering, unsupervised learning? You have to answer.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Then we have top 10 algorithms like K means clustering, C means clustering, fuzzy C means clustering, hierarchical clustering, DB scan like density based spatial clustering of applications with noise, Gaussian mixture models, principal component analysis, independent component analysis, autoencoders, self organizing maps. We have a priori algorithm that comes under association rule mining, T distributed stochastic neighbor embedding like TSNE. These are the top 10 algorithms of unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning, we have clustering algorithms. Clustering. How can you define clustering,
Cluster
Ramchan?
is basically,
Collection
yeah,
of a group of objects,
yes, sir.
that objects having similar behavior in the nature.
Okay, sir.
That is called clustering. Grouping of data points based on similarities. Example, customer segmentation for targeted marketing.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so we have K-means and can you help Dr. Bojja Polaya and Dilli Prasad? They are looking for good jobs
Definitely, sir.
in Malta at least.
Definitely, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Polaya is there? Can I talk to Polaya? Is there or he left?
Uh,
Yeah, I'm there, sir. I'm there. Thank you so much,
So
sir, for your
my
kind.
student Ramchand is from abroad right now. If you are
Oh,
interested, he is going to help you as a professor in engineering college in Singapore and near Maldives.
oh, thank you so much, sir. Nice meeting you. Really, I'm right
nice
now.
meeting you, sir.
I'm
Yeah,
seeing, I'm seeing
yeah.
your face.
And one more, my student like Dilli Prasad is very interesting student. Ramchand, please help them.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. In
Okay?
Maldives, if I get
Thank
to
you,
know
sir.
any opportunities, I'll definitely put a word to
Yeah,
you.
yeah, please help to Dr. Bajja Polaya. He is very highly talented. Please help him.
Sure, sir.
Okay?
Sure, sir.
Hi, sir.
Sir,
Hello, sir.
Hi, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hi,
Hello, sir.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
sir.
Delhi Prasad, please
Yes.
introduce yourself. My student Ramchand is working at Maldives. He
Yeah.
is going to help you to get a job at Maldives. Then I am
Yeah,
going
sir.
to help you to get admission or any job in abroad, in
Yeah.
Australia also. I am going to help you.
Sir, myself Delhi Prasad. I have completed my BS Computer Science and MBA with HR and Hospital Management.
Okay, sir.
And
Perfect.
presently I am working in Virtusa as a Informatica Power Center developer.
Oh, that is a data warehouse
IACSC.
tool.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, data warehousing and
Then I will
ET,
ask you a tough question. Delhi.
ET. Yeah,
Huh?
sir.
How many transformations are you using? Can you list out? 18 transformations are there. Can you list out, please?
Uh,
I want to
yeah,
listen.
yeah. Source transformation, lookup
Perfect.
transformation, joiner transformation, router transformation, expression transformation, target transformation,
Perfect.
union transformation,
Perfect.
and sequence generator transformation, rank
Ah,
transformation.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these
very
are
good.
the
Very good.
majorly.
You are
Yeah,
in
yeah,
very good. Because
yeah.
that subject I studied in 2000 year. Can you imagine? 25 years back,
Yeah,
studied
yeah,
informatics.
yeah,
Okay, very good,
yeah,
Delhi Prasad. My
yeah.
student Ramchand is very good professor at the Maldives. Maybe
Uh,
he's not interested in Maldives right now. He's moving
yeah.
to India because of his family constraints. So
Okay.
there is a chance to get a job in Maldives. Are you interested, Delhi Prasad?
Yeah, sure, sir.
And Bojja Polaya is a doctorate and he's also interested. Ramchand, please help
Sure,
them.
sir. Definitely.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir. Thank
definitely,
you,
sir.
sir. Kindly, sir. Kindly, sir.
Welcome, sir.
They are
Welcome,
my
sir.
students. They are
If
my well
possible,
wishes.
I'll get the contact details from Ramchandran
Sure,
sir
sir. Sure,
also.
sir.
Ramchand. Yeah. So please listen. We have unsupervised learning. We have techniques like clustering algorithms, then k-means and k-medioid. How you can define clustering? Clustering is a collection of group of items, that items having similar behavior in the nature. So there is no label, there is no target class, but I would like to classify the data based on the similarity measure. How do you can calculate a similarity measure? By using Euclidean distance, Manhattan distance, and Minkowski distance. So there are 2 points like x1, x2, y1, y2, square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. That is the way we are solving the clustering algorithms similarity measure. And we are using top 10 algorithms like k-means, k-medioids. So k means partitions data into k clusters. K is nothing but assumptions. How many clusters do you want? K means I need a k is equal to 2. That means only 2 clusters. I am dividing a classification between males versus female in a class. I am using a k is equal to 2. If I am using k is equal to 3, there are 3 clusters. Please keep in mind. Then document clustering based on topics. We have a hierarchical clustering like a root node, child node, and followed by the leaf nodes. That is a hierarchical structuring is called hierarchical clustering. We have a top down and bottom up like single linkage and multiple linkage algorithms are there. We have a description like builds hierarchy of clusters. Example, hierarchical taxonomy. Taxonomy is nothing but jargon of unsupervised learning. What is meant by taxonomy? It is a terminology of a unsupervised learning of animal species. If you see, dimensionality reduction is nothing but we are eliminating the noisy data, inconsistent data, dirty data of a given data by using a principal component analysis, linear discriminant analysis, and k nearest neighbor algorithms we are using to reducing the number of features while retaining important information. And examples like feature selection in a high dimensional data. Ramchand,
Yes, sir.
I am a Telugu medium candidate. I don't know English much, but I am speaking. I don't know. Please forgive me
No, sir. No, no.
wherever, whenever I am speaking
No,
wrong.
no, sir. It's okay,
Please
sir.
correct me.
Actually, I mean, your words are clear. your meaning is what you call understandable. That's what more important, and it is very nice.
Thank you so much. Then we have a principal component analysis. I am the seventh person in my family, 7 members for my family, farmer's family and poor family. We don't have money. We don't have food to eat,
Okay.
while studying.
Okay, sir.
I used to go wherever marriage is happening. I used to take food, Ramchan.
I understood,
This
sir.
is my
I
background.
understood, sir.
Then so I, because of my parents blessings, I came to Australia. I'm a very poor candidate in my childhood days, but I got first rank in my 10th class and 12th class, and I studied my Bachelor of Computer Science Engineering. Then Indian Institute of Information Technology with a specialization Master of Technology in Artificial Intelligence, one PhD from Data Science, and another PhD in Artificial Intelligence.
Great, sir. Great. You did a
Okay.
great job. I mean, great thing.
Thank you so much. So we have a principal component analysis. It is one of the unsupervised learning techniques. It transforms the original variables. Variable, how can you define variable? Variable varying value at runtime duration. That is called a variable. We have n number of variables like a static variable, dynamic variable, okay, and external variable and register variable. There are a number of variables we are using: global variable, local variable,
Yes,
Ramchan.
sir.
In different languages, we have different terminologies we are using. The number one language right now in Python, the competitor of Python is a Java, JavaScript, and you can say Google, one more language they have invented recently. Okay. So, example like reducing the dimension of gene expression data. Then we are moving to top 10 algorithms of unsupervised learnings, like k-means clustering, like group. We are dividing into groups of objects having similar behavior. That is called data points into k clusters. K means number of assumptions. K is equal to 2, K is equal to 3, based on feature similarity measure. Then a hierarchical clustering, just now I have explained, builds a hierarchy of clusters using either agglomerative and divisive methods. Then we are going for DB scan. DB scan expansion is a density based spatial clustering of applications with noise. We are eliminating noisy data, inconsistent data, redundant data by using filters, by using box plot binning techniques. We are performing pre-processing techniques. Then it is a group of data points based on density, identifying clusters of arbitrary shape. Then Gaussian mixture models like GMM, it fits data into multiple Gaussian distribution to form a soft clusters. Then we are going for principal component analysis. It is one of the image processing technique, Ramchan. Unstructured data it can solve, like audio, video, text, graphics, animations. It reduces the dimensionality while preserving variance by projecting data onto orthogonal components. That there we are using removing redundant data, noisy data, inconsistent data, dirty data. Then independent component analysis, we have separates a multivariate signal into additive subcomponents based on statistical independence. Then we are going for autoencoders, especially audio, video, text, graphics, animation kinds of applications. It is a neural networks used for dimensionality reduction and a feature engineering like learning. Then a TSNE, like a T distributed stochastic neighbor embedding. It is a visualization algorithm for high dimensional data by reducing it to 2 or 3 dimensions. A priori algorithm is one of the association rule mining algorithm to solve a frequent item set mining. Every week you are going to supermarket, Ramchand. I will give you a small analogy.
Okay, sir.
Every week you are going to supermarket, but you are purchasing every week eggs 1 dozen, bread and jam, beans, tomato, and some regular items you are purchasing. Okay, so manager is observing the behavior of a Ramchand. What type of items he is purchasing? So that is called a behavioral mining. So frequent item set mining by using association rules in transaction data. We have isolation forest, like detects anomalies by randomly partitioning data and isolating anomalies in fewer steps. Then we are going for reinforcement learning, like based on punishment and reward, we are solving the problems. We have top 10 algorithms like Q learning, deep Q networks like DQ and SARSA. SARSA is nothing but state action, reward state action, policy gradient methods, actor critic like A2C, A3C. That is called advantage actor critic. Proximal policy optimization, that is called a PPO. It is one of the reinforcement learning. Based on the punishment and reward, we are solving the problems. Trust region policy optimization, that is called TRPO. Then Monte Carlo methods. Deep deterministic policy gradient, that is called DDPG. Then a soft actor critic, that is called SAC. And these are the top 10 algorithms of reinforcement learning. Ramchand, can you explain what is meant by reinforcement learning?
Okay, basically, when we try training agent through rewards
Ah,
and punishments, it is like
ah,
trial and error method. Basically
perfect.
basically to optimize the sequential decision making task.
Ah,
Yes, sir.
very good, very good, very good. So, based on the punishment and reward, we are solving the problems. It is a type of machine learning where an agent learns. Agent means robot, Ramchan, nothing
Yes, sir.
else. Agent means
Robots.
robot. What is robot? It is an intelligent kind of machine.
Yes, sir.
It is not human being, you know.
Yeah, robots are programmed.
Recently, Saudi Arabia, there is a humanoid robot called Sophia. Do you know
Yes,
Sophia?
sir. I have come across. Yes, sir.
Ah, very good. What it does? Tell me now.
Uh, I mean, I do not know the recent advancements, but still I know that it was
Ah,
programmed in such a way that it takes care of many computations like many tasks.
perfect, perfect.
It also
So,
able to
Sophia, I
understand
will explain.
human
Listen.
behavior.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
yeah, correct. Sophia is a humanoid robot. How humans are behaving, you know, crying and laughing and working, sleeping. So many activities Sophia is performing right now in Saudi Arabia. She took citizenship of Saudi Arabia, Sophia. If you type in Google Sophia, it gives, it is a humanoid robot. Okay, Sophia is a humanoid robot and it performs so many activities like sleeping, working, eating, drinking, whatnot. That's why reinforcement learning solves the based on the punishment and reward, it solves the problems. It learns to make decisions. We are writing as a we are AI engineers, Ramchand. We are AI engineers. You
Okay,
know,
sir.
we are if then rules to develop a expert system in a database. What is meant by expert system? Collection of if then rules, and which are the rules understood by the humanoid robot like Asimo, Sophia, you know, by interacting with an environment and receiving feedback in the form of punishment and rewards, that is called rewards or penalties, to maximize cumulative rewards over time, that is called reinforcement learning, especially in gaming applications we are solving. We have top 10 algorithms like Q learning. It is one of the reinforcement learning model free algorithm that learns a policy by estimating the action value function, that is called key values using a table or function approximation. Deep Q networks is nothing but it combines Q learning with the deep neural networks to handle high dimensional data. You know, high dimensional number of columns are increasing. number of columns are increasing, attributes are increasing, then it becomes complex. That is called a high dimensional data. With the deep neural networks, we are increasing a number of input and hidden
Yes.
layers to handle high dimensional state spaces such as those in video games or robotics. And we are integrating with, leveraging into you can call it as a fine tuning parameters and activation functions, etc. Next, policy gradient methods we are using. It is one of the reinforcement algorithms such as that directly optimize the policy by adjusting its parameters using the gradient of the expected reward. Then proximal policy optimization, that is called a PPO, a state-of-the-art policy optimization algorithm that balances exploration and exploitation while maintaining stability during training. Any data set, we are taking 80% of training data, 20% of testing data. It is just a thumb rule. Heuristic. How can you define heuristic, Ramchan?
No idea, sir.
Heuristic means thumb rule, thumb rule, thumb, thumb rule. 80% of training data, 20% testing. Why, sir, you are saying 80? I will take 75% training, 25% testing. Yes, you can take based on your constraints. Then we are going for actor critic methods, like it combines the benefits of value based, that is called critic, and policy based, it is called actor approaches to improve learning efficiency and stability. Examples including A2C, that is called advanced actor critic, and A3C. A3C is nothing but asynchronous
Advanced
advantage
actor
actor.
critic.
So that is called A3C algorithm,
Yes,
Ramchan.
sir.
Now, I would like to, can you explain this example? I have already explained. Can you explain this example?
Yeah.
What is analogy of reinforcement learning?
Yes, sir. Actually, in this picture, if you could see, there is an agent. The agent is programmed to do certain tasks. Let's say, for example, on the left-hand side, there is a fire, and on the right-hand side, there is a water. Bucket with water.
Hmm.
And the agent,
Perfect.
the agent is trained to do certain actions. But what if it goes to the what you call fire? Of course, it will get melt. In the sense, the agent is not understanding the functionality, or the drawback of going close to the environment, like the fire. But whereas the agent, if it is moving towards the water, it will not get itself harmed. So in the sense, agent is progressing correctly. So in such situation where we need to check the possibilities of re-inputting the agent, and then give proper training, and then let the agent try itself in the environment to be on the safer side. Yeah.
So 6 steps are there. Can you explain?
So the first one is to observe the environment and then select action using the policy, because the agent will be programmed with certain policies and it has to function in accordance with the policy. And then the number 3 is action. Action is trying to apply the skills it has been inputted. So let's say, for example, when it is going near to the fire, within the certain distance, it has to understand and then leave out of the fire area. In the sense, it is programming or progressing well, and then get the reward and the penalty. Let's say if it is into the fire, then the model that is already designed and incorporated will have to be redone, like it will have to be re-inputted, so that it will be trained again, and then it will not move into the fire, and then update the policy. So based on its performance, there are situations where the policy need to be updated, which means under the learning step.
Perfect.
And finally, iterate a number of iterations to make sure the system functions perfectly according to the requirement.
Perfect, Nana. Very good explanation. These are the top 10 reinforcement learning algorithms, like Q learning, that is called a model Model is nothing but a simplified version of the reality. It is a model-free algorithm that learns the optimal action selection policy by estimating Q values. Then we have a next algorithm like deep Q networks, that is called DQN. Then it extends Q learning by using deep neural networks. You know what is meant by deep neural networks? It uses number of hidden layers, number of input layers by leveraging into a number of fine-tuning parameters and activation functions, etc. That's why this gives approximate Q value for high dimensional data spaces. If you increase number of columns, still it can work. That's why we are going for policy gradient methods like directly optimize the policy function by following the gradient of expected rewards, example reinforcement learning. Then actor critic methods combines value-based and policy-based approaches where the actor determines actions and the critic values of them A to C, A3C. Then Monte Carlo methods is called learn policies by averaging return sampled from complete episodes of experience. SARSA is a one more reinforcement learning algorithm and and an on policy algorithm that updates Q values based on the policy being followed. So you can call it as trust. Next, we are going for a trust region policy optimization. That is TRPO call a policy gradient algorithm means rules and regulations we are following that improves the stability by limiting the step size of policy updates, that is called soft actor critic SAC. A robust algorithm that optimizes the stochastic policies while balancing exploration and exploitation. Then the next last technique called double Q learning, an extension of Q learning that reduces the overestimation bias by using two Q value estimators. So this is machine learning. Ramchand, how much time is there? Sorry, I
5
didn't
minutes,
ask you.
5 minutes.
Then I will explain this one. I will close it. Tomorrow we'll see the complete practical sessions so that you will be perfect for Geetam University at Bangalore. Okay. So we have machine learning 3 approaches. Can you list out what are the 3 learning approaches?
Supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning.
Perfect. What are the supervised learning? How can you define?
So basically, when we have a model, we try to train the model based on the label data to predict the future outcomes or to make decisions. When it is unsupervised learning, let's say we have unlabeled data, we are trying to predict the patterns or structures for clusters and dimensionality reduction. And when it is reinforcement learning, it's all about learning from the errors, like based on punishment and rewards. So when we talk about supervised learning, it's task driven, and unsupervised learning is data driven, and reinforcement learning is based on learning from the errors.
Very good. What are the techniques are available under supervised learning and supervised
regression
learning?
and classification are the techniques.
Perfect.
And when it comes to regression again, we have linear.
Based on the past values, we are solving the future value.
Like we are predicting the future.
You need to say.
We are predicting the future value based on the past values. Let's say the best example is weather forecast prediction.
Yes,
that's the best example. And when it comes to classification, we have logistic regression, support vector machine, decision trees, Navy base, and then what do you call KNN, like K means clustering, is it, sir?
Oh, perfect.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Can we stop here? No problem, Ramchan?
Yes, sir, we can stop here.
Okay, okay.